Good morning, everybody. Today we would be discussing in business law module number 1, video number 11, that is free consent. This is the last topic in your first module, wherein it speaks about free consent. Free consent means here the Indian Contract Act has explained in detail about free consent. Now, free consent means one word is used in Indian Contract Act, that is consensus ad idem. Consensus ad idem means an agreement agreeing upon the same thing in the same sense. Now, whenever we are entering into any contract, at that point of time, both the parties should agree on the same thing in the same sense, whatever the sense they have, on that same sense and same thing both the parties should agree upon. If they agree upon the same thing, then it is called as consensus ad idem. And when if there is no free consent, then there is a void contract or a contract which is, say, non-operatable or which is not legally. Therefore, free consent is very much essential in any contract. Therefore, here consent means consensus ad idem, that is, which means agreeing upon the same thing in the same sense. Now, free consent is being defined under section 14 of Indian Contract Act. What does this free consent says about free consent in section 14 in Indian Contract Act? It says that section 13 of this act defines, and section 14 tells about the points which are to be considered while calling it as a free consent. But section 13 defines the meaning, which says when two or more persons are said to consent when they agree upon the same thing in the same sense. According to section 13, when both the parties agree upon the same thing in the same sense, at that point of time it is said to be a free consent. Okay, so according to section 13, free consent is consensus ad idem, which means agreeing upon the same thing in the same sense. Okay, after that we need to see when we call it as a free consent. Now, for this, section 14 of Indian Contract Act says that consent is said to be free when it not caused by any one of the following. Means below 5 points they have given. There should be none of the thing happened out of this 5, then only we can call it as a free consent. Now, the first point is coercion. Coercion means it is forcefully. In Marathi we call it as बळजबरीने. When any agreement is done forcefully, at that point of time, this agreement is said to be a not free consent. If you want to call it as a free consent, there should not be a coercion. There should be a free agreement, free agreeing upon the same thing in the same sense. Then we can call it as free consent. But here, in coercion, the one party forces the other party to do upon that contract forcefully. In the case of Baladevi versus S. Mujumdar, an illiterate woman wanted to execute deed authorizing her nephew to manage the land. But this nephew, what he did, he made a forceful and made her to sign on the sales agreement, and he tried to acquire that land. At that point of time, when this lady Baladevi, she came to know that it was a sales agreement after a few years, at that point of time she went to court and she said that her advocate represented that this agreement is coercion. Therefore, this case was dismissed and a property belonging to Baladevi was given back. So, therefore, in coercion, there should not be a coercion. If there is a coercion, we cannot call it as a free consent. After that, we have misrepresentation. While entering into any agreement or any contract, at that point of time, there are certain chances that while writing the agreement or typing the agreement, there will happen some misrepresentations. At that point of time also, we cannot call it as a free consent. In free consent, there should not be any misrepresentation or misleading words or misleading sentences. If there are certain things like this, then we cannot call it as a free consent. To call it a free consent, there should not be any misrepresentations. So here, misrepresentation is a statement of fact which made by one party to another at the time of contract. While at a contract, if one party is making the statement to other party and with a view to inducing the other party to enter into a contract, it must relate to some material facts essential to the formation of a contract. Now, while entering into any contract, we try to influence the other party by misrepresenting the agreement, and we make them to enter into contract, and after that we change the things. So therefore, in misrepresentation, if there is a misrepresentation, then we cannot call it as a free consent. After that, we have mistake. Now here mistake means there are many mistakes which happen naturally or purposefully. Many times there will be bilateral mistakes, that is both the parties make mistake, or unilateral mistakes. Unilateral mistakes means at some points one party makes mistakes to fraud the other party or to cheat the other party. So at that point of time, this is not a free consent. Therefore, there should not be any mistake or any what we call it as purposefully mistake. At that point of time, we cannot say it as a free consent. If there is a mistake, there are two types of mistake, that is mistake bilateral or unilateral. At when both the parties if both the parties do the mistake, it is bilateral, and unilateral means one party doing the mistake. After that, we have undue influence. Undue influence means many a times it happens that the parties involved in one in an agreement, one party influences or forces or makes some influence so that the other party should enter into a contract. If there is an influence in decision making, influence while signing the agreement, influence in entering the agreement or contract, at that point of time we cannot say it as a free consent. Therefore, the decision must be free. Decision of entering into contract, while understanding the contract, we should not influence the other parties in signing the agreement. If we do so, then it is not a free consent. Many times we have seen in films and all wherein forcefully they make them to enter into a contract, but it is unlawful, it is not a free consent. After that, we have last point, that is fraud. Fraud means purposefully making a mistake to cheat the other party. When we make purposefully mistake in writing the agreement or while signing the agreement to purposefully cheat the other party, at that point of time it is known as fraud. And if there is a fraud, then we can't call that agreement as a free consent. Therefore, according to section 14, these 5 things, if they are there, then we cannot call it as a free consent. If these 5 things are not there, then we can call it as a free consent. Therefore, if there is a coercion, misrepresentation, mistake, or undue influence or fraud, at that point of time we cannot say this as a free consent. Therefore, while calling free consent, we should see these 5 things should not be there. So once again we will see what we discussed. We discussed free consent. Free consent means consensus ad idem, which means agreeing upon the same thing in the same sense. Both the parties should agree upon the same thing at same sense with mutual understanding. According to section 13, free consent means both the parties should agree upon the same thing in the same sense. And section 14 discusses about when we call it as free consent. When these 5 things are missing at that point of time, we call it as a free consent. There should not be a coercion. Coercion means forceful or balzabrili, we call it in Marathi. Misrepresentation, mistake, undue influence and fraud. If these things are not there, then we can call it as a free consent. And if these things are there, then it is not a free consent, and this agreement cannot be lawful agreement. Therefore, while signing the agreement, we should remember that these 5 things should not be there. If they are there, then we cannot call it as a free consent. Okay. So with this small video, our first chapter or first module will be completing. If you have any doubts in the first module, you can feel free to contact me at any point of time through message, WhatsApp or call. So good day. Thank you.